Alright, we're at the final stretch here. I'm able to talk a little bit more now. So let's do last couple levels. map27 is pretty short as well, so I don't have to talk too much. It's still pretty difficult for me. Anyway, map27 is a BFG only level, and this fight with the revs is surprisingly difficult. But from there to the rest, it's not too bad. We've got these cybers on either side. The way I think of it, you have infinite ammo until the end, where you have extremely finite ammo. So you can basically spam except for the penultimate room where, well, you don't really have a choice in how much you spam, but hopefully you don't run too low and you can go to the end with full health as well. You're getting lots and lots of things. I did this level almost entirely off stream, if I remember right. I had streamed it for a long time, and like barely got past the first room. Whatever. It always feels bad using BFG on these smaller groups, but hey, it is what it is. There is no backtracking on this level, I think. I actually don't know. I just remembered it was 394. I still remember that number. Before going to the next area from here. And then it's basically impossible to miss anybody. So, do some pre-fire, as always. And this is really one of the 3 fights where you can die. The other being the beginning, and the last being the end. I honestly couldn't tell you much more of a strategy beyond what you just saw me do. Go towards the Spectres first and hope the Archviles infight. Sometimes they don't infight and you die. I don't know what to tell you. Sorry. This was so unnecessary. I really want to have as much ammo as I can. Again, this fight's easy. I've done this without getting hit sometimes, but obviously if you can get hit, you can get closer with the BFG, so I'm making use of that. But now we're a little weaker. We got a mega, so we're fine. But I don't want to use any of this mega. I want all the health I can get for the ending. You better believe we're using it. Now you might be wondering, hey, what could be so bad? It's only going to be like 100 enemies left. You have the BFG. You have a lot of ammo for it too. What could be so bad? It's a good thing I was good with ammo. And to that I say, well, take a look. I had like tested this room a lot because look how many cybers it is. The idea is the bruisers shoot at you from their cage, they hit the cybers, they fight. When you hit that switch, crushers go down right in front of the bruisers, but not on them. So if a cyber is attacking the bruisers, they'll get crushed. Cybers die in 2 cycles of the slow crusher. So the idea, you want to have the bruisers distract as many of the cybers as you can so that those bruisers die, and enough cybers die from the crushers. But also you can't have too many die, or you get a hole in this wall and the cybers start coming towards you, which is bad. See, now they're blocked by the sleepy cybers. That's also why I'm going back and forth. So when bruisers shoot at me, they hit cybers a little more evenly instead of digging a hole. And I did a lot of testing to determine what would be a good amount of time to wait until hitting the switch. I settled on, I don't know, maybe a minute. Whatever it was in the video, just watch it. Sorry. Now, when I go forwards, Basically, when I cross into just before where the current crushers are, the rest of the room will have crushers. Other cybers are. And of course, slow crusher kills me instantly. So, yeah. You really need stuff to go well here to even have a chance. Most, if not all, of the bruisers need to be dead. Most of the cybers need to be dead. And there really can't be any holes in the cyber wall. As you see now, I don't want to strafe left because there are some sections with only 1 or 2 cybers. And remember, bruiser missiles can skip through a cyber and hit the other one. Just, hit boxes. And if it hits the one in the back, you're basically screwed. But now there's a hole on the left, so I'm like, okay, I have to stay on the right then, so nobody comes through, and I get some more blocking. As it stands, this is a very good setup. There are some cells in this room, not that many though. We're talking about, I think, 50 cyber demons in a relatively tight room for this many. So, here we go. They've broken through. Eventually I'm gonna have to say go. But I'm being greedy. I'm trying to get as much crusher damage as I can. But eventually, here we go. Yep, it was that close to dying. Notice how I'm staying close to them, so I don't activate the crushers too soon, and I can pull them to this side. And now we take this long turn, and we try activating the crushers, but I missed. I didn't even hit it. And then I accidentally took the Megasphere. So now, this is it. This is all the health I get. It was really bad. And I almost got hit by that crusher, but now, we're not even done. Remember, it takes 2 cycles, and when they get caught in the crushers stay there for a really long time, so you can't even use that space. This is just such a hectic fight. It was really hard. Certainly one of the more challenging individual fights. Yep, almost died. So now I'm just out of ammo, right? Yeah, that's it. So now we just need to wait. You saw how close that was? That was between 2 rockets. This is an intense level, it really is. I know my heart was racing into this section, even though it's only like 10 minutes. I use the last one. And there we go. Shooting him doesn't matter. I guess conceivably he could be leaked from BFG. Oh, and now I'm so careful doing this. I've only hit these switches once, and then I never practiced it again because it's so boring. But doing it at the end of the level like this is terrifying. But I'll still speed it up for you. I don't want to get crushed. And I can't look up, so judging where the crushers are is surprisingly hard. But alright, that's it. Okay, so there is backtracking. What a map. Crazy stuff there. Okay, bye.